Hi everyone, my name is Stacy Coyle, and today we will be discussing um, cultural competency and my experience with it in the workplace. So first, in my area of work, we do get quite a few patients who don't speak English. So in this particular instance, um, we did get a family member who presented who was not able to speak English and did not have a translator available. We were not able to ask this particular patient why he was there. We knew he was there for a rash because someone else made the appointment for him. But in this case, he was not able to speak any English other than to say his wife spoke English. And so she actually was also having an issue with the same rash. And so they were told to come back the next day together. The patient was told to come back, because we were not able to ascertain his history, and that is important when we're discussing rashes. Um, so I knew at that time we were not providing culturally competent care because the patient had returned to the office unnecessarily. He had shown up to his office visit on time, and we were unable to meet his needs when he was there. The provider that I work for is generally not all that patient. And so when he realized that this patient could not speak English and he would not be able to obtain a history from him, he was asked to return to the office with someone who spoke English who would be able to translate. Um, and I knew that this was unfair to ask the patient. So he dialed his wife on his cell phone, and I spoke with her to explain to her what was going on and why he would need to come back, because I'm not sure that he quite understood uh, why he was being asked to come back. So they were both scheduled to come in the following day, um, and the rest, and that was actually really interesting because the rest of the staff in the office asked how I had the patience to deal with that situation because it was difficult to get through to him. And I just said, that's why we're here. We're here to help, and whatever that takes, you have to have the patience to do it. I consider myself to be a pretty empathic person, so my heart went out to this guy. I couldn't imagine what he was going through. I'm sure he was scared and uncomfortable with the rash, and then told that we couldn't see him. So definitely was a learning opportunity for the office. Uh, Even though we are always very busy in the office, we see a large number of patients in a day. If you take just a bit of time to slow down and explain what's going on to the patients, we are able to make a difference in their lives. So, what I learned through this experience was that I don't have the power to change the doctor's perspective on patient care and how to deal with issues like this that come up. However, what I can do is control my response and try to lead by example. Um, Example, patience, and understanding. So this was a very interesting case. Usually patients who come into the practice will come in with someone who can translate for them. In this case, he did not, and we don't have a translation service, unfortunately. So it made it a bit difficult, but with some extra time and effort, it worked out, and we were able to treat both he and his wife. Thanks for listening.